Rebecca said that Joe was a grade A arsehole and he hates women.
That's true, he does.
True. And Hannah, she said, can be very moody. She's either moody or on the ceiling.
Or singing.
Hannah nominated Joe. She said he was character breaking to Rebecca.
Okay.
Who else? Lowton nominated Hannah, saying she was mad, dismissive and rude, and he wants to separate the sisters. There's one of them that wants to separate them. And he called Chanel defensive, and she makes assumptions. Chanel nominated Joe because he's not enjoying his time and he's moody, and that means she has to walk on eggshells. Well,
she wouldn't have dished and keep throwing them around everywhere.
And Rebecca is losing it a lot and shouldn't have come in with Kieran. That's my little highlights of the noms.
In between noms, I got little overheard conversations sort of thing.
Go on.
Not really, though. Chanel said she had so much plastic surgery that she couldn't get through passport control in Turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Because she looked different to how she did on her passport.
That's bad, isn't it?
And then Tom said to someone, have you ever bent over a mirror and farted?
Yeah, what was that about?
There's not much to do in Wales, is there?
No, evidently not.
Oh, and then Rebecca was talking about how she pissed on someone. And then they twigged that it was Kieran.
Tom said, I bet you're giving someone a golden shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out that it was... Kieran kind of, like, had a little smirk on, didn't he? Like, he knew what was going on.
It doesn't surprise me that about him.
That's disgusting. Like, they put a plastic sheet down.
Even I have never done that.
And then, did you notice that after they were talking about that golden shower, Big Brother cut to that dog statue with the watering can head, which is quite golden in colour. That was quite good.
That's quite funny.
So Hannah started making a scene next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat and sing. I'm gonna cook and sing. I'm gonna shit and sing.
Why was that? Why did she do that?
Just because
she was nominated.
Airtime.
Was it because she was nominated?
Well, she was nominated, but I don't know if it was announced yet or not.
I've got the housemates are Joe, Hannah, Rebecca and Chanel.
Yeah.
Joe's like, I don't give a fuck. And then Raf said he was happy he's not on the block.
Oh yeah, I thought it was funny he used the term on the block.
Yeah.
No, yes. Hannah was doing that singing before she was actually nominated. And Tom and Lowton had another nominations discussion in the garden about who they were going to nominate.
Talking about
and they did a little fist pump about it. And what was it Deborah said after the noms?
It's so predictive. Predictive text. And then in the garden, Chanel said about being nominated, people don't say it to my face. They lick my arse, but carry on, because it tastes good, honey.
That's something Gary Lee... No, he wouldn't say anything like that, would he? But the honey bit did.
Oh, yeah, and then Chanel started doing, like, an inspirational speech.
She said it doesn't matter... that's when she started to spread the positive vibes. She did say about being nominated, though, it doesn't matter, we've all got to be up at some point. I thought she actually took her nomination really well.
But what about that speech she did?
A rousing speech.
Someone got up and walked off and was just like, this is bullshit.
Is it Lowton?
Yeah.
To promote peace, love and positive vibes. And she said after today's events, as if like a national atrocity had just happened.
Yeah.
No negativity. She said, I can feel the positive vibes running through me. And she had to give everyone a hug, didn't she? I sound like Sukhvinder. No, Sukhvinder's like that. I don't know, I can't. Big Brother, says Chanel.
My friend spotted Sukhvinder and Imran in Waitrose.
Yeah, and you tweeted that, and people went mad for it. People care about what Imran and Sukhvinder are buying in their shopping. Well, if you care that much, you should have fucking voted for the pair of them. They'd still be in the house, and you'd know what they were getting on their shopping budget because you could watch it.
Yeah. So then,
Lowton went into the diary room, didn't he, when he walked off, and he said that was the fakest speech I've ever heard in my life. And
it was quite fake.
Inclined to agree with it.
Yeah, but it was fake, but at least it was something. And then,
Chanel knows what she's doing.
Then Hannah was having a go at Kieran for not comforting her when she was nominated. And she was trying to talk to Kieran, and suddenly Tom popped up there. And Hannah's like, could you fuck off, Tom, because I'm trying to talk to Kieran. He's like, oh, it's my house too, I can stand
What's
here.
his problem with Hannah?
Tom,
Just back off and
I know,
leave her
Tom,
alone.
Get your own storyline. Stop being a little limpet on other people, idiot.
What I liked was when Hannah approached Kieran about that, she
Mm.
described it as when the verdict came out.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh yeah, and then Hannah went in the garden, started trying to talk to Lotan.
Yeah, and then we got this. This is when it kicks off.
And she called Tom nosy, and then she called him extra small. Now, was she talking about his height or something else?
Well, it was noted that Tom gripped his little man area apparently at that point. But he said that he needs to nip this in the bud now, which basically meant he was going to have a blow up at her, right?
And he slammed his bottle down really aggressively again.
And Joe went, "Careful, you could have got your hand there." Or something.
Yeah, that was pathetic. And he went, "Watch me ruin this joint." Why are the men in there so angry?
Sounds like bed, doesn't it? Ruin this joint.
Angry little men. Angry, impotent little men.
What is it? I'll fuck this joint over big time.
It's pathetic. Oh yeah, and this was when Hannah started calling Tom a nobody. And then he was in the diary room bitching.
Oh yeah.
And then
well, this is comes to the bit where Raph came running in about something he'd heard.
Oh yeah.
On the outside.
Yeah. Raph said the nominated people are kicking off.
Oh yeah.
I hate when people say that.
Running into the kitchen and like, oh no, but I don't want to tell you to Hannah. She's like, well, just tell me.
Yeah.
It's like, sang like a canary.
Yeah, as usual. Well, I don't want to say anything, but he's like Doc Cotton.
But then he's like, no, but don't go out there. But as soon as you tell
of
Hannah
course.
something, she's going to go off.
So then Lotan said to Hannah, "Do you mind moving, sweetheart, while I talk to Chanel?" The way Lotan talks to women is, this is not the tip of the iceberg. But...
Just before or after he said the hypocrisy is driving me insane. The intellect or lack of it in this house is killing me.
Yeah. That's another tweet of mine that did well, where I said the irony of him saying that was poetic. And then he said, "Your voice goes right through me," to someone. I think it was Chanel.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then it was Tom and Hannah again. He was like going, "Don't call me a nobody." And then Hannah's like, "Why? Are you somebody? Have a good day."
Didn't she say, "I'm somebody"?
Yeah.
Didn't she say that as well?
I think so, yeah. And then she just
have
went,
a good day.
Yeah, she went, "Have a good day," and kind of like wiggled her ass at him. It was good. At that point, I thought, yeah, Hannah's like actually stepping up her game here a bit.
So next, Chanel began her egg strategy, where she decided to drop eggs around the house.
And Ellie said, "Are you yoking?"
Yeah, and other egg-related puns.
Oh, this was interesting, I thought. What did you think about this? Lotan said to Tom about Hannah, "She's hanging herself. Let's ghost her."
I missed that, but I've seen you.
Don't you think that's loaded language right there?
Ghost her.
Yeah.
Does that mean like block some? Edit them out.
Ghosting is when you're dating someone and then you just stop talking to them ever again.
Is it?
Yeah.
So does he want to put her in a beige hoodie and make her sit in the garden like Stacey Francis?
I think he wants to put on a white hoodie of his own and go lynch her in the back garden. I do. That was very loaded language that he used there, and I just thought, And then Tom said, "Let's ghost it." He called it it. Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Lotan's doing that about Isabel now as well, isn't he? Dehumanising people.
The people's housemate. Then Chanel said she's going to make people's life miserable until she goes.
Yeah, she said that she was going to make the next few days memorable for herself, which I quite thought was a good idea.
She said she's going to put their clothes in the hot tub.
She said her petty side was mixing sugar with the salt, putting clothes in the hot tub and dropping more. She was going to drop more eggs. She said about Hannah, she's being Hannah times 1,000, and she said with Hannah's loudness and my pettiness, they're all going to want to leave by the end of the week.
Yeah, true. And then Eggate went on.
Oh yeah, Tom started to threatening to waste the milk and the ketchup. I think Charlotte was like, not the ketchup. When the ketchup came into it, Charlotte suddenly perked up.
And then Lotan said, "I've put Lotan is conducting an inquiry into Eggate. He said, not one man nor a million people can sway my opinion."
Was this when Tom, Lowton and Joe were all in the diary room talking about
with
it.
their tops off.
All of them.
I think so.
Sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe said, if it was a girl, it would be Charlotte or Rebecca, who are the two people that he nominated. Like, he just makes a connection. I don't think Joe knows what's going on.
So they were all still arguing, and then I thought Chanel was quite good the way she covered for herself. She went, I've got better things to do than discuss fucking eggs. It's like, you're the one who's making everyone discuss eggs. It's good.
This is when she was in bed, right? Did she have a little chuckle to herself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she did. There's like a close-up of her face.
But hang on a minute. Do they know it was Chanel yet? Because I haven't seen any evidence of them knowing.
No, because then the next day...
I thought it was Big Brother.
The next day, they're like, whoever did it has got to admit to it, and then Raph admitted to the egg
Put it in the butter, but he said it wasn't me, it was the others.
Chanel never admitted to anything. Okay, so now we're on to Wednesday.
Yeah, so this is the morning where Big Brother gathers them all and talks about the risk of contaminating food. Now, this actually, I was wondering, this happened the night before, so why didn't we actually get to see it, Raph do it in the previous show? Let's do a flashback. Even though we'd seen that entire day and we'd seen them get in bed, that didn't make it into the edit, which is a bit odd.
Didn't you tell me?
So, I missed this, didn't I? Missed the start, but I had to ask you, what was Raph done with an egg? I didn't know what was going on because I was behind.
Yeah, he put it into the butter. And then
so he cracked it inside the pot of butter, and put it away.
We never saw it, I don't think, or did we see it in a flashback?
He had to go and put it in that plastic box in the storeroom.
Oh, yeah.
Which meant that it was revealed that he'd done that. So everyone suspected him of doing the rest of them, but he had to play it down and be like, no, I did that one, but I didn't do the rest. But he does know that Chanel did it, right?
Of course.
But Hannah also knows that Chanel did the eggs, right?
Yeah, of course. But then when Raph admitted to that, Joe went, I keep telling you about this guy.
Yeah, I've written twat in capital letters.
And then
I hate the way Joe
hates
sort of
Raph for no reason.
No, just like the way that when something has gone on, which people will rally against someone against, he always brings up the people that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's this guy that I don't like. This is a way to get other people to dislike him too. Oh, if it's going to be the girls, it's going to be Rebecca and Charlotte. They're the two that I don't like, that I nominated. Like, he's so unintelligent. It's painful.
He just harps on about the same thing, doesn't he? That sounds like me, actually. Then,
why did Lowton shake Raph's hand afterwards?
For admitting it, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
God knows. Oh yeah, and then Joe told Raph he was slippery.
Well, the kitchen floor was slippery, as Rebecca found out later. But
we never saw her stack it though either, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never saw it.
I remember seeing her fall down.
Okay.
But it happened after Lowton had decided to boil all of the eggs, because I said that he'd started his war on terror, where he was going to make it so that all of the eggs in the house couldn't be broken. And Charlotte had something to say about that as well. She was like, please don't boil all of the eggs. I hate boiled eggs. But he just did it anyway. And then Chanel went, okay, let's test this theory, and knocked it off the counter. And she goes, broke. See, it still breaks.
Chanel would be good at Halloween, wouldn't she? When people egg people's houses, should be right up front. And then Chanel was talking to Raph, and she said, people don't take the time to get to know you, Raph, which I thought was sweet. And then Chanel said, Tom and Lowton take everything so serious. They do, don't they?
They do.
I like Chanel. This is the day that I started to really warm to Chanel a lot more than before. Just like her sweet nature and her low-level warfare with the eggs, I just thought it was a good combination.
What I find weird about Chanel is that I know that 80 to 90% of what she's doing is she's doing it for airtime. Yeah. But I can still see a nice underside to her character, a warm glow about her.
She's entertaining.
And she is entertaining me.
And that was when she was in the kitchen as well, and she went, oh, I wanted an omelette, as if she hadn't broken all the eggs. That's good. It's good acting she does. Very good. Oh, okay, so now we've got the blind date task. Yeah. How did Lowton, Kieran and Chanel get picked to be the pickers?
Big Brother just picked them, I think.
Well, that was completely biased, because having two guys and one girl, they're obviously going to pick two girls. Yeah. Aren't they?
They probably should have had 4.
Were you pissed off that the guy didn't go in, or were you not bothered?
I did not want that guy to go in.
Why? What was it with that guy? I thought he seemed alright.
Because his bio was all about, shagging birds and that, and I just thought, oh, fuck that.
Okay, fair enough.
But why didn't they, actually use blind date if they're trying to promote blind date? Like, they could have used the music and like brought Paul O'Grady in.
Surprise, surprise.
But they had like a screen and everything.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
And they went, please welcome your host.